Hey guys, this is Genesis here with my friends, with my teammates' Welser deck profile.
The Overdraft Bank Fee.
The Overdraft Bank Fee, that's why he named it. He names it after himself. Alright, so go ahead. You go through here now.
Well, ARG was rather interesting with Welser, especially being the only one there. Placing 26 was, it was nice, especially for this, because, experimentation with all the different ways to put them together. But yeah, this is the deck profile.
Are you hear this? The 26 placing, so he basically got fourth from last.
Hey, come on now.
It was a 50-man event.
It was a 50.
I went 3 and 3. Okay, I did pretty good. Felt pretty good.
You went positive. Actually, no. You didn't even go positive.
Difference.
Okay,
you went consistent 0.
That's not.
You went even. Or continue.
All right, so we're gonna start the profile with Welser / aggro. So of course the ruler is Welser, the Archmage. Judgment, one of every color, and then the Energized with red, and then you can play any Wicked Spirit and crest with Fire Will. In addition, you can tap your crests to pay for his Judgment. It's really good ability, but what you really want is his J-Ruler side. So he's a 15/15 with 4 unique skills. First one is if you have 3 crests of different kinds, you get Swiftness. His second one is if you have 5 different crests, he has Imperishable and Precision. But then the other one is why Welser is really nice. When he enters the field, or when he attacks, he applies 3 -1/-1 counters to J/Resonators. J/Resonators, you're here. That's pretty good. And then, of course, when he enters, you can play Wicked Spirit from your hand for free. There were consistent times when I've played his J-Ruler side, and it's usually helped out clearing the board and win me, like, 2 out of the 6 games I've played today. Just applying all those 1/1 counters and having Beelzebub, like, move him around and such was,
okay, well,
pretty good.
Take 1, Jonah works.
So,
Arthur just said it, he only gave me 2.
moving forward to the main deck, we're gonna start with the crests.
I was just trying to remember if Arthur gave me 1 or 3.
For the first crest of fire,
I know I'm not mental. I know I lent you one for the tournament.
guys, come on. It's 4 red crests, 2 mana cost
Lord,
fire.
we're talking about important things here.
That deals 6 damage to a
money and us
Resonator.
not being in each other's throats.
I know, right?
Like that's gonna fix it.
The fire crest is really nice. It helps clear the really like beefy 6 defense.
I gave him 1 before.
Resonators. It's usually like the better one to play, honestly, out of most of the crests. That's 4 red and then 2 light.
The best crest.
Well, I'm gonna say it's a nice crest because I'd be able to make a red cap 6/6, and that's pretty threatening. That's pretty cute.
6/6 red cap. Ooh, shaking them.
2 darkness.
Hey man, that's red.
Darkness crest isn't that great. It's more used for the late game when you need that like
thing topple over me.
the elixir, or maybe pick up the Dragonoid. Maybe a Beelzebub, but that's never.
Your dresser just toppled over our friends while he was walking.
Next is 3 crests of water. Just 1 drop blue for drawing a card. Usually helps filtering through the deck, but that's all I got to say about that. And then 2 green, 3 costs to like basically touch the top card of your Magic Stone and play it. I saw it twice this ARG, and both times it assisted me into making my mana ramp go a little faster for Welser for the next turn, and pretty much liked it. For Resonators, we have 3 fire margins. When it's played, you have the Fire Crest. It deals 6 to Resonator, J/, and target player, or target player.
Really?
It's cool to be able to take out the 12 using the crest and then playing the margin afterwards.
3 almonds on
that's
brought me in from clutch half the time.
No, the thing is he had 1 almond on board already.
Next is 4 red caps.
Wrong. Little red.
With the fact that you can subjugate a red cap
Here's
to
another
a
one
3
I'm
cost,
linking off the bird
whether
here.
you want to bring out the Majin or maybe Freyla,
Oh look, sack another
usually
thing,
at least
so
get
this again.
+1 because you can play the red cap,
I just gave him
swing for
25
2, subjugate,
Box is broken.
and add the
Box is
red cap to
broken.
your hand, the other one,
That's why I have to play
and bring a Wicked Spirit afterwards.
If I played this meaning, I would have gone first place.
I really like this card because
I need to
every
play
time
these.
I
I have
see this as a +1 after
You
subjugating.
could have just played my Freyla deck at that point.
And
No, I couldn't play your Freyla
that's that.
deck. I had
Next,
to play Freyla, but I had to play with all the
2 Freylas. Both of them are at 2 because you can always subjugate into it.
Then you got Titty.
And since it's a Wicked Spirit, it's like really cool. It fits in with the whole
So
theme
I'm
of the
trying to
deck.
remember what I borrowed from
When it enters alone, it gets
pretty
swiftness,
sure
and then
it's literally
on swing, you
just
can give something +4 in swiftness. So you can
that.
go red cap, swing,
Yeah, it's just
subjugate to
that.
Freyla,
And these are
summon the other red cap.
Yeah.
Freyla swings for
Is this
6,
everyone's mine too or no?
gives 4 to the red cap. The red cap swings for 6.
Okay, I was
That's
making sure.
already
'Cause
18.
You
with
Yeah,
started
I
like
saw-
it was mine. It's like because you
3-4
said
mana.
and these are yours. I was like, wait,
No,
I'm confused. I
These
don't.
two are yours.
Next
Because you did like
is
Manny,
like,
you're severing wings.
I know because you did
3
like this.
corrupted
Yeah, no, I did all
Dragonoids.
4, but I'm
Um,
Then I did not for like.
It's
3,
here
but-
for
and these are yours. I was
the
like, I
cycling.
don't remember doing a severance.
And when you
I'll take
cycle,
it.
you really need to dig into your crests and be able to
You
bring
get
out
the non-full
Welser
in
fast enough.
I'll take it.
The also sweet part about the
Yeah,
Dragonoid
and
is when
drop
you
it to
have a
someone
crest,
else.
it doesn't even matter which one, it
The fact that I
will
did
have
decently
swiftness.
well with Douse everyone say was
And
actually
it's
surprising.
pretty cheeky.
You went 3
An
above
8-8.
Ivan, which is pretty
It's pretty good, pretty good.
I'm
One
surprised
elixir,
that I did the best
because
out of all those.
it's
You're playing
able to be
meta.
searched out
Okay.
with subjugation.
Despite the fact that I'm playing meta, I expected
Fire
you to
and
do worse
black
than I
crest.
I
Fire
honestly
dealing
did.
6 to the board,
Really? Why?
and then black to
I
just
don't-
take out a
did. If
resonator.
you think you have self-esteem issues with
really
being a
good
player,
card.
when everyone
Can't
says
really
I'm
go
that's where I was
about
at
it.
actually at this point.
when everyone says I'm the
One
trash,
Beelzebub,
Ivan, when you're done.
15,
When you're done,
15.
just turn this off, right?
okay, a 15/15 that gives itself 5 -1/-1 counters, and this card in combination with Welser be able to eliminate a lot of the smaller cards like Melfi and Sylvia. With this combination, it's a really good combination. And because they're dying, he gets back those counters, and it's really cool. That he can be played from subjugation because he's a Wicked Spirit. Moving forward to the chance, we have 3 subjugation. I run 3 because I don't have a 4th. If I had a 4th, I'd probably run the 4th. This card's really cool because you can aggro really hard with the red caps, the Dragonoid, and Freya, and push really, really hard the first 2-3 turns. Next is 4 Memories of Memoria. 2 different effects. You usually play with the first one. That way you can go dealing 4 to like a Sacred Elf and producing a red, and be able to follow it up with another card, usually with either a red cap or a blue crest. Either way, it's really cool that I'd be able to get back the will I paid to play this card and get something out of it. Next is 2 Advent of the Demon King. The one thing I have to say about it is I've never seen it, and I play that too. But playing it for the first effect is usually nice against Fear with all those tokens, and they just die to this because it's just 5/5 to everything. By the way, this does affect your own resonators, and it sucks. But then the second part's there in case I don't have the mana out of my stones to bring out Welser when I have 3 crests. So it's usually the backup way to bring him out. Last but not least is 4 Severing Winds, because you really do not like when people destroy your crests and you need your crests. So it's nice to have that there to like stop them from doing that. And that's why it's there. For stones, which I should have done first, it's 1 Hearth's Core, 3 Blasting Waves, 3 Scorched Bills, and 3 heat rays. Why so many of these different stones? It's so in case you don't have the colored crest for Welser, you're able to pay it off your stone and bring him out. For at least the swiftness. Swiftness is what you want. If you get the imperishable, well, good job. You know, you deserve a cookie. For sideboard, I think the way I had it made more sense. But I'll explain it why, with every card. First one is Dispersal. It's a quick cast that prevents a Resonator from dealing damage that turn, and then a draw card. It's nice to use against the against Maribel. Whenever she uses her blast counters, I'd say no. And then when you play the Time Bomb, I can go no to the Time Bomb, and it will deal 1,000 damage to my board and me. Also against Tree with Rezzard, because Rezzard can get pretty fast. And that's also there because of that. Next is Elixir's Fighting Spirit. I like to at least be able to punch first with First Strike whenever I go in with a Freya or the 6/6 Red Cap, and punch out the Maribel first before it kills the Resonator swinging at it, because, you know, just how it is. Next is 2 Final Battles. It's Final Battle. Clears out the board rather nicely. And then, yeah, that's kind of that. And also targets J rulers. Next is Swirling Demon Dimension. Play 3, mainly for the targeting of the big beefy Resonators I can't seem to touch with Fire Crests or the Majin. Like the Maribel, half the time it happens. And also, there's one other card, I can't come up with the name, but it happened to it, and it was able to snipe it out with this, thankfully. Next, I play Destruction of the Portal, 3 of them. Quick cast Remnant, destroying an addition. That's there for Tree when it plays out its Swamplands, and then there's the statue that allows your stones to produce every will, and I can just snipe that out and say no. And it's easier to play this because it's 1 green, 1 colorless, since you don't really play 2 of a color unless it's Advent of the Demon King. And well, I guess you can say the Wind card, but that's just my 2 cents. And then the other elixir, because you can subjugate the elixir to another elixir if you have to clear 12/12 from the board. And with that, that's the deck profile for Welser that I used at ARG. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day.